I showed you the word list you can use that you can find in Kali Linux. But do you know that you can create your own word list? So now I want to show you how you can do that. Let me clean up the terminal. Let me go back, main director. And now to do that, we need to use the Crunch. Crunch is a software that allows us to create word lists. Let's see. Let's type here sudo man crunch. Provide the Kali password. And here you can see how we can use Crunch to create a password. The list is very big. If you want, you can just scroll down and you'll see that there are options you can use to create the password. But the most important one, this one, you see the name here, Crunch, generate list, word list from a character set. So the most important thing here is the description, that we need to specify the criteria to create the word list, and also we need to specify the minimum length starting, okay, the minimum length, the maximum, and also the char set string we need to specify. And we have some options right here to use numbers with symbols, strings, and so on. I truly recommend you to see this. And also the most important thing is this option right here, because when we specify the criteria, we need to save that information somewhere. So this is how we indicate that we were going to save the option with -o to specify the file that will store that information. So now let's quit and have a look and see how it works. To do that, to create, let's use this first option I have right here. Let's type sudo and crunch. Let's specify the minimum length will be 6 space and the maximum will be 8, and the character, let's put here, for example, abc12. And also we need to specify the file that will store this new word list. To do that, let's type here -o, and I will give a name, word list 1, for example, dot. And also we need to specify the extension txt, and let's hit enter. Okay, as you can see, it's still loading. It's very fast to do that. So what Crunch did was to create a combination of passwords with this criteria, with the minimum length 6 and the maximum 8. Okay, and the size of the file is 4 MBs, as you can see. So now what we can do is to see the passwords. For that, let's type here ls, for example, just to make sure the password is here. As you can see right here, word list 1, and let's type word list and hit enter. As you can see, this is too big. I will Control C just to stop. But as you can see here, you see the combinations goes from the length is 6 and up to 8. This is the word list. You can create the word list using Crunch like this. Let me clean up the screen. And also what we can do here, this is the first option, but also we can use this with T option. Let me explain you what happens when we use T option. Here, minimum, maximum, and we leave it like this. And also we need to provide the file wordlist2.txt. And the difference is we can specify here, for example, we type -t, and we can specify for the all possible passwords what will be the first character, the first character, and the last. Doesn't matter how many possibilities, but we are specifying that the first letter, the first character will be this, and the last will be that one. So for that, we need to type this -t, and type here the first letter we want to start with, A, and we need to put this symbol, the @ symbol, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need to specify the last character we want. For example, let's put here the B. So it will create the passwords, minimum length 6 and maximum 6 as well, with these options here, abc12. Store, it will store in this file here, wordlist2.txt, and also the first letter of each password will start by A and the last will be B. After that, let's hit enter. Oh, sorry. Let make sure that you have a space here after hyphen T, okay? You need to have space here. And after that, you can hit enter. Okay, as you can see here, the amount of data, this is the amount of data, but the amount of data, because of the criteria I specified here, it is less than 1 MB. That's why we see here 0, because the file has only bytes. It's not MBs. So for that, we just created, this is the word list. And so what we need to do now, we need to open this word list. Let's type word list 2 and hit enter. As you can see here, the combinations, the minimal 6 and the maximum 6 as well, but it starts from A and the last character will be B always, because we specify that in the criteria. I suggest you to see more about Crunch, how it works, because it can help you to create specific word list if you want. All right, just do this. Just come here and see the options you can use to create the word list. This is all for this lesson. This is what I wanted to show you, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you in next lesson.